Before you book your next trip, you need to know this. Some airlines will actually let your spouse or caregiver fly for free. And here's another surprising fact. Every 2 hours you spend sitting on a plane increases your risk of dangerous blood clots by 26%. Most retirees never hear about these things until it's too late. But today I'm sharing senior citizen travel tips every retiree should know before booking. These are the hidden perks, discounts, and safety strategies that can save you money, keep you comfortable, and protect your health while traveling. Stick with me until the end, because one of these tips could save you hundreds of dollars on a trip you thought was non-refundable. The secret of free and discounted companion tickets. Here's a question worth asking. What if your spouse, adult child, or caregiver could fly for free on your next trip? It sounds too good to be true, but it isn't. Air Canada has a little-known program where, if you need help with things like taking medication, using the restroom, or even just moving to and from your seat, your support person can fly alongside you for free. Yes, free. You just need to call their accessibility desk before booking. And it's not just medical assistance programs. Southwest Airlines has one of the most generous companion passes in the industry. Once you qualify, your chosen companion can fly with you for just the taxes and fees, often less than $10 for a domestic flight. And here's something fresh. Starting in late 2025, Frontier Airlines is launching its own version of the Companion Pass, making this benefit even more common across the industry. Think about it. 2 round-trip tickets for the price of 1. For seniors who prefer traveling with a spouse or a trusted companion, that's a massive financial win and a comfort boost. But what if you're flying solo? That's where another hidden benefit comes in. Senior discounts airlines don't advertise. Here's the thing. Many airlines still offer senior discounts, but they rarely promote them. You have to know to ask. United Airlines, for example, offers special senior fares for passengers aged 65 and up. They're not always the rock-bottom cheapest ticket, but they often include perks like being fully refundable and fee-free if you need to make changes. Then there's British Airways and AARP. If you're an AARP member, you can save up to $200 per ticket when booking through the AARP Travel Center. That's not pocket change. That's money that could cover a few nights in a hotel. Here's the kicker. Most of these discounts won't show up in an online search. You often need to call the airline directly and specifically ask for their senior rate. But money isn't the only thing at stake here. Let's shift gears and talk about a safety issue that airlines really don't want to admit exists: in-flight theft and how to outsmart it. Airlines rarely talk about this, but in-flight theft is on the rise, especially during overnight flights. And unfortunately, seniors can be easy targets. Here's how thieves operate. They take advantage of dark cabins when people are sleeping, or the chaos during boarding and departure. They go for seatback pockets, overhead bins, or bags left under the seat. Here are 3 simple ways to outsmart them. Keep your bag slightly pulled back behind your legs instead of fully under the seat. Anyone trying to access it would literally have to move your legs. Use a cheap carabiner clip to secure your zippers. Doesn't have to be locked, it just makes your bag a less tempting target. And never leave passports, phones, or wallets in the seat back pocket. That's the first place thieves check. Following these steps not only protects your valuables, it gives you priceless peace of mind. But theft isn't the only source of discomfort on planes. Let's talk about another problem you've probably noticed: the temperature swing airlines don't warn you about. Ever noticed how it's sweltering hot during boarding and then suddenly freezing cold once you're in the air? That's not your imagination. It's how most modern aircraft air systems work. At boarding, the AC isn't fully on yet, so the cabin gets stuffy. Once you're at cruising altitude, the system flips into overdrive, and suddenly you're shivering. For seniors, this isn't just uncomfortable. It can make joint pain worse or even trigger respiratory issues. The fix? Layering is your best friend. Bring a lightweight, breathable base layer like merino wool, which naturally regulates temperature. Pair that with a packable sweater or jacket. Even a small portable fan for boarding can be a lifesaver. It's about more than comfort. It's about staying healthy in an environment that constantly changes. By the way, I'm putting together a future video that will cover the best destinations for seniors that combine affordability with accessibility. So if comfortable travel and saving money matter to you, you won't want to miss it. But right now, let's move into another clever booking trick. One that can get you better food served first: the special meal advantage. Most people don't realize this, but if your flight offers meal service, you can order a special meal for free when booking. And here's the secret: these meals are often fresher and served first. That means you finish eating before the rest of the cabin and can beat the bathroom rush that follows. Special meals aren't just about dietary needs like gluten-free or low sodium. They're also prepared in smaller batches, so the quality is often better. And finishing first? That's a comfort and safety perk rolled into one. Because for seniors, avoiding long lines in a cramped aisle is more than convenience. It reduces the risk of falls during turbulence. Which brings us to one of the most overlooked challenges seniors faces: bathroom bottlenecks and timing hacks. Here's something airlines don't tell you. In economy, there's roughly one bathroom for every 60 passengers. That means lines are guaranteed at certain times. The 3 busiest moments: right after the seatbelt sign turns off, after meal service, about 90 minutes before landing. For seniors who need more frequent access, timing is everything. Here's my favorite hack. If you've ordered a special meal, you'll usually finish before everyone else, giving you first dibs on the restroom. Another smart trick? Set an alarm for 2 hours before landing. That way you can use the restroom before the final rush begins. Not only will you avoid long waits, but you'll also get a cleaner, less stressful experience. But bathrooms aren't the only health issue in the air. There's another, far more serious risk that often goes unmentioned: the silent health risk. DVT, or deep vein thrombosis, is a condition where blood clots form in your legs after long periods of sitting. And here's the stat: every 2 hours you remain seated on a plane increases your risk by 26%. If you're over 70, that risk climbs even higher. The good news? Preventing it is straightforward. Do simple in-seat exercises like ankle circles and foot pumps. Stand up and stretch every couple of hours if it's safe to do so. Drink water steadily instead of alcohol or too much caffeine, and invest in compression socks. These apply gentle pressure to your legs and can dramatically improve circulation. These aren't just comfort hacks, they're life-saving strategies. And speaking of life-saving, let's talk about how to save your wallet if something forces you to cancel a flight. Refunds on non-refundable tickets. Most travelers assume that once you bought a non-refundable ticket, your money is gone if you can't travel. But here's the truth. Airlines often make quiet exceptions, especially for seniors. If you can provide a doctor's note stating you're unfit to travel, many airlines will issue a refund or allow you to reschedule. But here's the key: it usually only works if you book directly with the airline. Third-party sites like Expedia or Booking.com make this much harder. So if you're booking flights where health or flexibility might be a concern, always book direct. That one choice could save you hundreds if life throws a curveball. Priority boarding for seniors. Here's another perk retirees often overlook before booking: priority boarding. Many airlines allow seniors to board earlier, even if you didn't pay for a premium ticket. It gives you extra time to walk at your own pace, settle in without the rush, and secure overhead bin space before it fills up. For older travelers, this isn't just about convenience, it's about safety. Boarding calmly reduces stress, lowers the chance of tripping in crowded aisles, and means you can get comfortable before the cabin becomes hectic. And here's the secret: you usually won't hear this announced over the intercom. The best way to use it is simply to ask at the gate desk or check-in counter. A polite request is often all it takes to be invited to board early. It's a small change, but it makes a big difference in starting your journey smoothly. Before you book your next adventure, remember these senior citizen travel tips. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one travel topic you'd like me to dive deeper into in a future video? Would you like more tips on cruises, affordable destinations, mobility-friendly travel hacks, packing strategies? Drop your suggestion in the comments. Your idea might be the next video I create here. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the comments.